Oh boy.
What's cracking, ladies and gentlemen? This your boy EnSane. Uh, Definitely, you can find me here on Maniakal Melodiez, Maniakal with a K, Melodiez with a Z.com. One of the founders of ManiakalMelodiez.com, man. We've been Maniakal Melodiez Entertainment, actually. Myself and Unknown. Actually, I started with this cat, man, a long time ago. Let me just get started with that. I got started with him a long time ago when I first started doing my music. I was doing music with my homie, that purple bastard, and Unknown was doing bass with us when we were doing shows when I first started. And we kind of did our thing along, he did his stuff and we separated a little bit, but then we got together one day and we started doing some music, man. We did a track called Revenge, and when we did that, we sat after that track and we sat back and talked, and we were like, hey, let's try and put together Maniakal Melodiez, man. Let's put together a label and do some stuff with the stuff that we know, like as far as our music, as far as our talent, as far as our connections, things like that. I decided, it was some words from my wife. She told me, as a matter of fact, I like the story because it's really what got me started with trying to get Maniakal Melodiez started. I was at a place where I was wondering, hey, am I going to be taken serious as far as this music, things like that? Am I not going to get shows? Why are people not talking to me, things like that? And she said to me, okay, Diva, you're used to getting shows and people getting shows for you, stuff like that. How about doing it on yourself? Do it for yourself, do it on your own. And when she called me a diva, I think that's what got me cracking. Like, hey, you know what? I don't need anyone to, as far as, getting shows for me, things like that. I can see what I can do for myself. And I also couldn't do it for by myself. And when I started hooking up with Unknown, I learned a lot of things from him because he has, experience with music, degree and things like that. And I was at a place where I still had, connections and things like that in the music, and he had the knowledge as far as the music was concerned, and we collaborated with that. And that's where Maniakal Melodiez came up. Because I got tired of waiting. I got tired of wondering if I'm gonna get shows, if I'm gonna get noticed, if I'm gonna get anything like that. And I decided to that point where I was like, you know what? I'm not the type of person I'm not a sideline person. I'm a quarterback, and that's kind of how I looked at it. I'm not saying it to be arrogant or anything like that because that's not who I am. But I'm a player. I'm not a sideline person, and that's where that came from. Where I'm like, okay, and if I'm gonna get noticed, I have to do it myself, and that's where the inspiration came from, along with being called a diva. I'm always say that, when I get to when I get to that level, when I get up there with Kanye and things like that, man, I'm definitely gonna still tell the same story. So out here, there is certain places where people can do music, things like that, but there's a certain kind of politics that people have to play, and what we are doing is, in a sense, creating a new genre, and we're creating a new scene to where there's not a lot of politics. If you're working, if you're all about taking care of your business and do what you got to do, then we're all about working with you, and that's kind of what Maniakal Melodiez is about. Like that's kind of how we do what we do. You know, like that's where we started off. I've had some connections with Turning Heads. That's kind of where I've met my homeboy D3 and Dirty and Nasty and Purple Bastard, things like that. We were doing it to where it was people who really were just hungry. You know what I mean? And there's also big people that have came through. You know, like Fat Tony has came through. You know, Hash Brown came through. You know, D Risha came through, things like that, who've performed and have graced the stage, as well as, you know, upcoming artists. And I kind of took that with me as far as Maniakal Melodiez is concerned. Like, you know, hey, there are people, there's hunger out there, and if people want to get themselves out there, if they want to be, you know, if they want to work, let's do it. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I'm with it. So. Honestly, you can find all of my stuff at maniacalmelodiez.com. Again, I like to say maniacal with the K, melodies with the Z.com, because we spell it differently. So, maniacalmelodiez.com, you can find my music right there on the shop page, and you'll see some albums right there, definitely. You'll see my album, you'll see Freddie Guatemala's album, you'll see Unknown Rise from the Ashes, you'll see Big Homie Tippa, which is going to be another album we got coming out, and you'll see another artist actually that's coming out, and you'll see some other songs that we got going out there. But yeah, that's where you can find it. Maniacal with the K, melodies with the Z.com. Thanks, man. Shout out to One Entity Productions, man. Appreciate that, man. Good look on the interviews, man. One love, man.
Peace.